Whether you need new appliances for your kitchen, laundry room, or outdoor cooking space, family-owned and operated Mountain High Appliance has you covered. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. As Colorado's #1 choice for appliances for the past 30 years, we offer professional delivery and installation and state-of-the-art showrooms where you can try before you buy. Plus, you're guaranteed the best price with our price match guarantee. When you think appliances, think Mountain High Appliance.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
If you're looking for a getaway with small-town charm and big city amenities, visit Cheyenne. In Cheyenne, you can explore vibrant downtown streets, stay in a quaint vacation rental, and visit local breweries and bustling farmers markets. Cheyenne offers something for everyone. Unique boutiques by day and local distilleries by night. Make memories in Wyoming's capital city. Visit Cheyenne today and discover why it's the perfect destination for your next adventure. The West with a creative streak. Learn more online at Cheyenne.org.
EV deal alert from Tynan's Nissan. For a limited time, you can lease a brand new 2025 Nissan Ariya with 0 down. Choose your power. The Engage all-wheel drive, just $129 a month. The Evolve Plus all-wheel drive, only $169 a month. Or go all in with the Platinum Plus all-wheel drive, just $239 a month. But don't wait. The federal EV tax credit ends September 30th, and these deals will be gone. Race into Tynan's Nissan or visit TynansNissanAurora.com before they drive off for good.
Receiving down payment assistance from CHAFA allowed us to expand our options for what kind of houses we were looking at.
CHAFA is Colorado's trusted partner for homeownership. Visit chfainfo.com/yourhome. CHAFA is an equal housing lender.
You're listening to The Dollop. This is a bi-weekly American history podcast. Each week, I read a story to my friend, Gareth Reynolds,
who has no idea what the topic is going to be about.
Hey!
Hi,
really?
Good to see you.
You don't know?
I don't.
You don't?
No idea.
You don't know?
I have no idea. What you've got on your little thing there, your little tablet doohickey.
Oh, you don't know.
I don't know what is on there.
God, you want to hit a dude?
I'll do one button.
People say this is funny?
Not Gary Gareth. Dave, okay.
Someone or something is tickling people.
Is it for fun?
And this is not going to become the tickling podcast.
Okay.
You are Queen Fakey of Made Up Town.
All hail Queen Shit of Liesville.
A bunch of religious virgins go to mingle.
And do what?
Pray.
Hi, Gary.
No.
Nicely done, my friend.
No.
This podcast is brought to you by our subscribers on Patreon. We thank each and every one of you. It really does help us, those of you who subscribe, and we really appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah. 1934!
Is Mark coming?
I just let that hang there. Victor Barono was born in Oakland. He was the son of a black jazz pianist and a Jewish woman.
A controversial couple.
Classic pairing.
Yeah.
Just like your classic.
You've heard it a million times in that day and age.
Stereotypical 1930s couple.
Oh, what do you think? They got stairs?
He said he was the neighborhood punching bag because he was, quote, a fat, smart-ass Jewish kid, and because I used multiple syllabic words and my parents were intellectuals. That's not why.
Wait. He was a Jew?
He was half Jewish and half black.
Half Jewish, half black. Okay.
And so he's saying he got punched because he was Jewish.
Because he had a good vocabulary.
A large vocabulary, not because he was half black and half Jewish.
Yeah.
He was sent from one grammar school to another. I was just making sure I started this because it seemed like I didn't remember.
Okay.
I did.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. He went to a school for what he called exceptional children.
Sure. Is he shining a turd?
He became a bully in the 7th grade. He went to college on a football scholarship, but stopped playing and left college after 2 months.
Okay.
Bronco also claimed he played in the 1954 Rose Bowl.
He claimed.
Well, do you see a problem with stopping playing?
No, they hold it opening. They hold it on the first day of school.
But unfortunately, that's not possible because his college did not go to the Rose Bowl that year. Also, he had dropped out of school.
Right. 2 strikes.
2 ways that make it very hard.
2 different ways that it didn't happen at all.
Yeah. He worked as a low-rent hustler, then as a bookie, and finally he went straight, working as a washing machine salesman, and then a bouncer, and then got a job flying people to Vegas to gamble.
So just the regular chain that a job would follow, the right trajectory.
What you do.
Yeah. You sell washing machines, you don't let people into clubs, and then you take people to other cities.
There you go.
Bing, bang, boom.
And then he realized he could buy houses cheap, fix them up, and sell them.
Oh.
Oh.
The plot thickens.
He resold. He and a couple partners bought shitty houses at low prices, had hippies fix them up, then resold or rented them for a nice profit.
Okay.
Sometimes they would have hippies fix them up, and then the hippies would move in and they'd charge them rent.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that after slavery was abolished, hippies were enslaved for there was an indentured servitude period of the hips.
At least 30 years.
Yeah, calling people the H word.
Yeah. It's a dark time in American history.
Yeah.
And yet I wish it was still happening.
Yeah.
This is around the time he had an epiphany.
Okay.
He realized other people should hear how he became the man he had become. He had a message to spread. He had a philosophy.
He's a motivational
and a way
speaker.
to teach people about life.
Okay.
Quote, how can I arrange to unselfishly serve the world and profit by it?
Okay. What a sweetie.
Do you see it?
How can I save mankind and make a bunch of money?
He started the Institute of Human Abilities.
This name is amazing.
And people began to follow him.
Oh, God. Of course.
The Institute of Human Abilities.
Don't you sometimes think it would just be worth it to just drop it and just say you're Jesus just to get like 30 people to live on a compound with you and just do whatever you say?
Doesn't seem like it's that hard.
I guarantee you.
It just
I
doesn't.
guarantee you we could get at least 20 people to be like, you are Jesus.
Most of us, the vast majority of us wouldn't do it for the simple reason that you would get up in the morning and there'd be 20 people going, hey,
Yeah.
hey, hi.
How you doing? Do me a favor, make some pancakes and then come over and fuck me. All right, guys, I'm going to turn in for a minute.
Yeah.
Keep reading your Bibbles.
That's pretty commonly how it goes.
Yep.
The Institute of Human Abilities was set up as a real estate corporation in late 1969.
So it's very clear what's happening there.
Barono bought a 16-acre property in Lafayette, California, and named it Morehouse. The grounds had a main residence and houses, a studio, a house. It says house trailer. It's got to be horse trailer. A house trailer.
A house trailer is a funny thing to picture.
Yeah, but it's at the end of the house. There was a trailer with a house in it.
Yeah.
There are tennis courts and assorted junk cars. The buildings were and still are painted a bright purple because that was his wife's favorite color.
Sure.
There was more to this than just profit. He also taught what was called responsible hedonism.
Okay.
And this was his bigger plan for the Institute. Quote, as the damn thing spreads, we suck up the outside. Pretty soon we own the butcher, the garage, everything. Dig it? Now if it turns out that we do the whole thing, we sell everybody love, then we'll start selling hate. The same machine will work.
I'm sorry. Many questions. So his plan is to
he's got to
get a bunch of hippies in there.
He's got this hedonism mumbo jumbo thing that he's going to sell. This philosophy, this way of living a life.
Right.
He's going to sell it to people. Right.
Right.
You got to get in to learn about it. You got to pay.
Sure.
And then if that works and everyone is fucking turned on, everyone in
Right.
the world jumps on board, then you fucking flip it and you sell hate. Flip that shit.
He's still flipping stuff.
Well, you just come out
Flipping
from the
houses,
you come out
flipping
from the opposite
attitudes.
side. So now you've done love, and then you turn around and you go, "Hey, what about selling this shit? Fuck you!" And everyone's like, "Yeah, fuck you." And then you sell "fuck you."
And then and then the next
You just
part?
make more money. It's more profit.
Just because, okay,
It's
sure.
because people are just buying ideas.
Right.
They're buying the idea of how to live.
It's like when Garth Brooks became Chris Gaines.
It's exactly like that.
What isn't?
In 1972, a book came out published by Rolling Stone titled Mindfuckers, a source book on the rise of acid fascism in America, including material on Charles Manson, Mel Lyman, Victor Barono, and their followers.
Wow.
So that's who he's grouped in with right now.
That's a good, I mean, we're just one shy of a Mount Rushmore, which is what,
right?
Those are three pretty nice faces to put on this.
Yeah, true. But so he's in a group.
That's a good pairing.
He's a fucking grouping. Quote from the book: a new kind of fascism has emerged in the wake of the so-called acid revolution. Born of boredom, loneliness, and intense spiritual hunger, it has captured some of America's most creative young minds. In a period of extreme personal liberation, it has caused more and more believers to opt for servility, to let their lives, their careers, pleasures, loyalties, even choice of lovers be controlled by the holy whim of one man.
That's what I'm saying. That could be us.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's the end game for the Dollop. Pretty soon there's going to be Dollop houses.
Dude, I'm very excited for the next chapter.
I know.
Think of all the pancakes.
Oh,
God.
the pancakes.
Pancakes.
Why did you do it? For the pancakes.
We did it for the pancakes. We're 400 pounds each.
So
what was your plan? Just to eat a lot of pancakes.
There was a way. We sat down and we said, how can we get the most pancakes?
Well, it started from a conversation where we both said we love pancakes. And how do we get all the pancakes?
So he's teaching in the purple buildings. He's teaching people how to do this stuff.
I mean, that's the right off the bat. If you're going into purple buildings to learn, you've got to be a little like.
It's not a good. It's like a Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
The Institute of Human Abilities published Aquarius magazine that had ads for courses like Basic Sensuality, A Weekend with Vic Barono.
Oh boy!
Now the Weekend with Vic Barono sometimes was a weekend without Vic Barono. You would pay a bunch of money, and sometimes he'd just send his kids to tell people what he thought.
So
your Weekend with Vic Barono could also be not that at all.
It's like when you go see a show and it's the understudy.
Like no, it's like if you went to see Batman and Carol was playing.
Interesting. Okay, so different. Still, people do put up the Carol signal in the sky if they want some lesbian action.
Basic Sensuality course description.
Oh boy.
2 days, which will show you the physical and conceptual techniques to overcome impotency and frigidity, to increase the duration and intensity of orgasm, to train partners, and to experience pleasurable childbirth.
Now, my guess is that he showed up for a lot of those.
I bet he showed up for all of those. Also covers completely the concept of responsible hedonism, $45.
That's
now,
it.
you, as a man, did not hear, you just went right past the term pleasurable childbirth, but every woman listener went, what the fuck?
Right.
Which is the appropriate response.
It's exciting. Let him show you how to use your genitals that he doesn't have.
The Institute also recommended mutual masturbation as, quote, a surefire way to a perfect orgasm every time. According to Masters and Johnson, the average number of contractions per orgasm for women is 6 to 9 and 8 to 12 for men, but we've had people at the Institute have as many as 250 contractions per orgasm.
Okay. First of all.
Yeah, go.
How does a man... How are they... This is like during a day? This isn't like back-to-back orgasms.
We're going to get to that.
Because there's no guy who's like, oh, I'm coming again!
Well, you don't know that you didn't go to the school?
12 times?
No, contractions. Just contractions.
So what does that mean? Where your dick just jiggles?
Yeah, when your dick, the dick
You have
jiggle.
a cock seizure?
I think it's technically called the dick jiggle.
Oh, I've read about the dick jiggles.
Yeah, they're contractions. You know contractions.
Oh.
Now, there's a course called Man and Woman. Course description. This course deals with the roles and the language of the sexes and with the dynamics of the relationships these create. The course teaches how to interpret manese and womanese and how to understand the math of 1 and 2, $45.
That seems like the math is really in the price.
That seems like that course should just be called total bullshit.
Yeah.
Most importantly, yes.
So
you have another question.
Let's just.
Let me tell you right now. There's gonna be a lot of questions during this.
Let's just stop and take a question real quick. So the mutual masturbation. So there are just a bunch of people in a room masturbating together.
Yep, that's what's happening.
So he's just for $45. He invites you into a purple barn to just jerk off.
60 people come in and he has them take off their. It's the 60s or early 70s. So he goes, everyone take off your clothes, and then he tells them how to stroke or finger each other. As only he can. He's Victor Barono.
Oh boy, that is. Are we going to be able to say our names and where we're from, or do we just strip down right away, man?
Oh, man, this is going to be a long dollop for you.
Oh, God.
And most importantly,
listen to that laugh.
Barono taught, for a hefty price, the meaning, structure, and teaching techniques.
The meaning, structure, and what techniques?
Teaching techniques. So he's
teaching how to teach?
How to be a teacher.
Sure.
For a lot of money, he would teach you how to run your own commune.
Oh, boy.
Which you could then franchise as a Morehouse.
Oh, boy.
The institute grew to be a chain of communes so profitable that people in Berkeley called him the Colonel Sanders of the commune scene.
Wow. Commune Sanders.
He was now rolling in cash. Communes were huge at the time. There were over 5,000 nationally and around 1 million people living in them.
It's so great that the idea of like this movement is about sort of like independence from corporation. And he's like, yep, setting up shop, dumbass.
One teacher said, quote,
how to not get ripped off, $45.
$45. One teacher said, quote, this is a religious institution, really. I mean, it's a business, true, but the Catholic Church is too. It's the same hustle in a different package, but we fit into the tenor of the times. What with the communes and all. The institute is a good scam.
Well,
we call ourselves hustlers and the other people marks.
Hey.
Victor hustles their asses and their souls. He takes their dough to feed himself, but he sees to it that they win too.
Because of the masturbating.
Well, they're getting out of it the profound knowledge of how to live life.
All the knowledge of Charles Manson's partner.
Yeah, they're getting the double jerk off knowledge while their banks are emptied, and then so everyone walks away good because he's getting the money and they're learning how to jerk each other off. And
he could open a sperm bank too while he's at it.
That's what I'm talking about. The original Morehouse became known as Lafayette Morehouse as other franchises popped up. Barono kept expanding his commune business and forging ahead with his research.
Right. Air quoting.
At some point, his research led to the 3-hour orgasm.
You weren't lying. The 3-hour orgasm?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, good God.
My first
can you make it stop, Victor?
My first question is, why would you want that?
Why?
Am I in a Chinese prison?
Oh, you just sleep for 2 days and wake up the next day and your legs are killing you? You're like, I feel like I rode a horse all day yesterday. My fucking dick is killing me.
This led to demonstrations of the 3-hour orgasm.
How long were those? Right.
The year is 1976.
Oh, boy.
Quote, this is from a young woman at the time. I believe she was 22.
Okay.
He had this idea that we would do a show and that we'd invite people to come and watch. I really felt special that this was going to happen. He had it be on the gynecological table to make it clear this was educational as well as fun. Because
erotic, too.
Well, a gynecological table always says educational as well as fun.
Yeah. We want you to be comfortable and turned on. Now get on this sterile metal table that's cold.
It was just him showing the coming, having me come. It was for 3 hours. It was a big hall, and it was packed.
Oh, my God.
He did me, and the whole time he talked.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I think I don't know what, I mean, I don't know if he's fucking her, but I know that there's like a prolonged fingering kind of thing happening.
He had to do everything.
There's all the things, but I don't know if he fucked her, but she did say he did me.
3 hours? Yeah, he did me.
But they called it doing. They called the jerking off doing. It's called the deliberate orgasm. And the whole time he did me.
Are there non-deliberate orgasms? You're just waiting in line at the bank and you're like, no, I'm gonna come.
Fuck me.
Fuck.
God damn it, I gotta get a hold on this.
I'll actually use the ATM. Excuse me. I accidentally orgasmed.
I did not mean to do that.
Whoops.
That was not a deliberate orgasm.
Oof.
He did me, and the whole time he talked and demonstrated what he was doing.
Really bang her hard.
You just see him right now, right? Because he's a smoker. So I just see like a cigarette hanging on. He's just fucking diddling her, and he's like, okay, so I'm rubbing the clit right now. Still rubbing her.
Look at that.
Look at that. All right, I'm still rubbing the clit.
All right. It's like in The Meaning of Life, there's that scene where John Cleese has a class of students and just bangs his wife in front of them and explains it.
I bet that is partially based on this, which is a movement.
I bet
this
it
kind
is.
of shit.
I bet it
At
is.
the time, this isn't as uncommon as you would wish it was.
Listen, I'm ready. If we're ready to get back into this system.
It was 3 hours long, and he had me take breaks. It's a long
We're going to
time.
take a Union 5. Just a Union 5 smoke break, guys.
Sorry, everybody knows you can't come for over 30 under union rules.
We're going to mop up and lay down some new tarp, and then we'll get back at it.
It was a long time to just lay there and get off. We had cigarette breaks. When that demonstration was over, people ran to every available space on the property so that they could get off too. Get the women off. It was really the women. After that, he decided to have it be that he was going to certify people and wrote a course to teach people how to do it.
What?
So now you can get certification.
So now he's a fuck doctor?
This eventually became known as the deliberate orgasm. So he monetized relentless fingering.
Well, when you put it like that.
It would go on so long that sometimes students passed out, fell out of chairs, and pictures fell off walls. And he kept the fucking going around. A former member of the commune named Cauliflower.
Sure. Cauliflower power.
Said that attachment to a single sexual partner was frowned upon.
Yeah.
And most members were polyamorous, sleeping in a group bed and regularly rotating sexual partners in what was loosely considered group marriage. Now, that's very common to cults.
Can you imagine if you live next door?
Oh, to that?
And then you're
I didn't go into it, but the next door neighbors were very not happy.
Yeah.
They were not happy at all.
God damn it, there's fucking 50 hippies fucking on the lawn.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But there's some, and I tried to investigate it, but there's so much. This is the hardest one I've ever written. But there is something to breaking down a person, grooming them for sex in a cult situation.
Yeah, right.
And there is a control that is greatly associated with making people think that getting fingered in front of people is great. Right. You know what I mean? Like you groom them for that. The way you would
brainwash
the way
slowly.
you would groom a child for molestation.
Right.
You groom an adult to break down all their sexual norms and think it's cool to do this shit that really isn't cool. Anyway, that's fun.
3 hours.
So all the while, he was seeking to legitimize his practices.
Sure.
And that came in 1978.
Oh, God.
Lafayette Morehouse became Moore University.
Okay.
He managed to get the school approved by the state of California to grant PhDs in sex in 1979.
What?
I mean, California's California.
PhD? That would be great when you just go back to someone's house and they're just like, and you're in good hands. I'm actually a fuck doctor. Why'd you lay on that bed?
Check out my degree.
Right there.
It says I can fuck.
You can see I'm a veterinarian and I also have a minor in fucking. Right up there.
I'm mostly just focused on the fucking now. You know what I mean?
I have a major in fucking and my PhD is in fingering.
He told me he had majored in fucking, but I think he minored because, no.
It's just like an hour and a half.
It's so boring.
Whatever.
He managed to get the school approved. At that time, California wasn't really big on rules and regulations for who could grant post-education degrees. And at Moore, there was a Bachelor of Humanities, a Master of Humanities, a Doctor of Philosophy and Lifestyles, and Sensuality.
A Doctor of Sensuality.
And it was all for profit.
You don't know what he is, and you just go to the doctor's office because you have a head cold, and he's like, yeah, drop your pants.
Why don't you just go ahead and
I'm just going to finger your wife. Tell me your symptoms. Excuse me?
Her arm is broken. Yeah,
I'm aware of that.
Yeah. You know,
I'm about to break something else.
I think if I get her to come, it's going to set.
I'll tell you, in 3 hours, my arm's going to feel like it's broken.
Quote, it's like a boat. The woman is the steerer and the man is the motor. And once you can relax men and settle down into slavery in the motor room, what a gas. They take care of you sexually, feed you, and clothe you. They take care of all your creature comforts, and all you got to do is shovel coal.
Shovel coal.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that meant, but it was in there, so I didn't want to take it out.
I mean, it's
a motor. You're shoving coal in the motor, right? And then I guess you're coming a lot. It's a not great analogy.
You need to practice an analogy in the room before you go public with it. I keep shoveling coal inside of the boat's pussy. Excuse me?
They said the foundation of their philosophy and lifestyle was the concept of perfection. They believe that people and situations are right the way they are, but include the potential for change. Then they focused on making people come in front of large crowds. So it all makes sense. Because that's how you get perfection. You make people come in front of other people. The movement spread and grew. One of those studying at the university was a man named Ray Vetterling. He began studying with Victor in 1968. Ray eventually earned Morehouse's highest private qualification in extended orgasm in 1989.
Yes, I'm a doctor of orgasms.
For a very long time, I can do this.
He's just got huge fingers.
So he has a PhD in long coming.
Sure, right.
The long come. Is
Absolutely.
What the movie's
That's
called.
an Olympic sport, right?
Yeah.
The longest come?
Yes, but that was about
That's the
Germany.
movie based,
Yeah.
right.
A quote from Ray. There's really no such thing as separate orgasms or clitoral orgasms or anal orgasms. It's all an orgasm.
Yeah.
And the way to get a woman at that place is to have more attention on the woman than you do on yourself. So far, this is knowledge for idiots.
Yeah.
How do you think you get a woman to orgasm?
Yeah.
By jerking yourself off?
Yeah, you come and then she does?
What do you know? I get my wife to come as I go, look at me.
Yeah.
Look at my dick.
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
A lot of that. Where most men fail is they're always like, when do I get my entitlement? You have to totally take all the attention off of yourself and put all attention on the woman to the point where you're inside the woman's psychic energy field. And when the woman is having an orgasm or building towards an orgasm, I personally feel as if it's happening to me. Residents call this the deliberate orgasm, or DOing. So you are deliberately making someone orgasm. Now,
Dave,
this is just horseshit talk to get women to come into the program because they think men are selfish in bed.
Yeah,
right?
Because the whole premise is like, aren't you just supposed to try to make the other person? Is that the idea?
What I know about sex is that you both want to have fun.
Yeah, and you don't. Your job is to not just be like, oh man, yeah,
that was great for me.
Woo, light 2 cigarettes, baby.
Why are you crying?
Why are you putting on your clothes?
But people who knew of the campus thought something was up. First, the Contra Costa Times started writing not-so-flattering articles on the goings-on at Moore University.
How can you be slanderous towards such an institution?
I don't know. They're just
How can you be angry at Bang U?
They're just trying to make happiness,
yeah.
Right? In 1981 and 1982, Moore filed 3 lawsuits against the paper, and all were dismissed. As a matter of fact, Victor enjoyed suing lots of people and businesses, such as the County of Contra Costa, the San Francisco Chronicle, who called Moore the Academy of Carnal Knowledge, and also his parents.
Oh, really?
He sued his parents.
Sure. Well, his dad wouldn't bang his mom in front of him.
One resident of the university was quoted as saying, "We'll consider suing anyone."
Boy, they really sound a little trashy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But the school kept cranking
Yo, we're suing your fucking paper. Fuck you.
Fuck you. We'll sue you. What you say that we like to fuck? Fuck you. We're going to sue you. We do like to fuck.
Gonna sue you. 3 hours. Oh!
The school kept cranking out degrees. Victor's own wife got her degree in sensuality from Moore University in 1980 after she became the dean of Moore's sensuality department.
The dean of sensuality.
Yeah.
Do you know why I called you into my office?
Because you need something special.
Because you're in trouble.
But not for spanking.
No. I'm going to finger you for 4 days.
I got a job. So I can't make it 4 days.
And I have a job.
No, but you understand what I'm saying. 4 days. I can't do 4 days. I have to go to my job.
Come on. Get your fingers ready.
Oh, fuck.
Hope your arm's ready to get tired.
Yeah, I don't want to go to
Welcome to Bang You.
I think I'll go to UC Santa Barbara.
No, they don't have any degrees in banging.
Geography.
What?
Or just
listen to me. Clear your schedule, cancel your doggy style class and wet dreams.
Okay.
And then just get over here.
Okay.
And just tucker that shoulder out. The Dean of Sensuality has spoken.
Okay.
Oh, a little hot for these panties, isn't it?
No.
Yes, it is. Gets so hot over here.
School kept cranking out degrees, right? She gets her own degree in sensuality. 11 of the school's courses were created by Victor. He said the mutual simulation program was, quote, making friends with another's crotch.
That's always fun to become crotch buddies. Making friends with another's crotch.
Yeah.
That is a very nice way to talk about sex, though. She came over, we had a couple cocktails, I made friends with her crotch. We're going out Thursday.
Way. You guys, you too, make friends with each other's crotch.
You guys, shake crotch hands.
But, this is also a place where he's making...
Spit on your friend's crotch.
This is a place where he makes strangers do it, right? So two people come in like, yeah, jerk off Larry. Julie, you get your... Yeah.
Julie, suck Ben's dick. Welcome to college. Yo!
In the mid-1980s, California started cracking down on private education schools like Moore. Inspectors went for the first time to the university.
Oh, my God.
They were a bit shocked.
Why? What did they see?
Quote, it was an eye-opener. Here were all these old limos and people sitting around in their underwear peeling potatoes.
Oh, my God. Sorry, what, Sorry. We must be lost. We're actually looking for Moore University. And all I see are a bunch of naked, sexed-out hippies peeling potatoes.
Yes.
You guys have a lot of limos.
Yes, I would like French fries, but I would also like to discuss why you're in your underwear.
We don't wash our hands.
They also said it was really filthy. A guy named Jim came out of a building, buckling his pants, followed by a woman who was followed by a child. But again, cults, you fuck in front of... the kid, because you get them used to the sexuality. So if you're raised in a cult, by the time they want you're ready. It's normal,
right? Boy, that is.
Victor said he was too busy to speak to the inspectors, but they found some literature. Quote: equipment to take to class: a towel, a mirror, and all body parts.
Oh, my God! A towel and a mirror. A mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, so weird. Watch your balls. Watch your balls. Yeah, there you go.
The inspectors also were not allowed to see any classrooms. They also couldn't see the nursery because, quote, a child had fallen and is on the verge of dying.
Jesus Christ.
That's more reason to see the nursery as far as I'm concerned. They were allowed to see...
No, you can't see the nursery because a kid's dying in there. He fell when I was banging the teacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I got an A.
Hey, got an A, baby.
They were allowed to see one building that had a video studio with a gynecological table in the center. There was a library. There was a library of videotapes with labels like Vic's birthday party.
Oh boy. Well, how do we celebrate at this university? It can't be good.
There were hundreds of tapes. The sex acts were always taped in front of students.
Oh, my God.
As far as curriculum, there was no reading requirements.
Curriculum.
There were no financial records. There was no verification of faculty. They found 11 theses by faculty.
Good.
One was about how Victor had made a woman come for 7 hours, and she questioned why her boyfriend couldn't do that. Julie, I like your thesis a lot. It makes me look great.
It's really good.
It makes me look fucking great.
Your boyfriend doesn't like it.
Hey, you know what you should do your thesis on? You know how I made you come for 7 hours?
7 hours.
Does your boyfriend do that?
7 hours.
Does your boyfriend do that?
No.
Okay, there's your thesis.
Great.
What are we talking about?
It's all right there.
So fucking write it up.
My topic sentence. Why my boyfriend couldn't make me come for 7 hours.
I love your thesis.
Thank you. That boy, I mean, but 7 hours.
That's a long time to come.
It's insane.
I don't want that.
Nobody does.
Who wants to be on either end of that?
7 hours. Can you get me some food?
Moore University failed 108 out of 111 evaluation points by the inspectors.
I'm shocked that they passed 3.
The inspectors recommended the school be denied its status as a post-education university. A hearing was held, and Moore's lawyers came, threatening lawsuits against the inspectors, saying the inspectors were lying. Moore University appealed the inspectors' reports. The state was changing its regulatory system at the time, and the procedures the inspectors had used were not yet made official.
Oh, fuck.
So Moore won the appeal.
Oh, my God.
Then, while the state was coming up with new regulations, somehow Moore was grandfathered in, becoming officially an endorsed California post-education university.
What?
What?
How?
I mean, that one, how? That's just pure California, baby.
What a mess. What a mistake.
It's like the late 80s.
It's crazy.
Moore University then expanded to New York, Philadelphia, Chicago, Atlanta, and other cities. In the early 90s, the university started taking in homeless people to give them a place to live. But critics saw this as a PR move and a way to avoid attacks. When criticized, Moore would make it look like the people were going after the university because they were helping homeless people.
Wow.
By creating a charity for the homeless, the school also got tax benefits.
Jesus Christ. Can you imagine if you're a homeless person and you're like, now I should tell you, your new home will have food and you have, but you're going to be fucking the whole time you're here.
Is it what?
Yeah, so I know that there's, the downside is you'll just be coming the whole time.
Oh, I'm here because of PTSD, man. I can't do that.
Go into that purple barn.
What?
And fuck this guy's wife in front of his son.
Oh my God. Okay, the charity was called Turn On to America.
Turn On to America? Why not just Come USA?
But this created a person-sized hole.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's how I wrote it. I thought it was a pretty good turn of phrase.
Yeah. I think that's what this university is about.
Two reporters from the Contra Costa Times could now pose as homeless people and get in.
What a great gig.
Yep.
I got to go undercover at fuck you.
It wasn't very normal inside. There was now a closed-circuit TV system that played sex tips, gossip, and party scenes from school parties.
Oh, God.
It's like a bar.
Oh, God.
The school's elite lived on the hill on campus, but homeless were not allowed near it. The reporters found out that inside the building, on the hill, women served men while dressed in tiny costumes without underwear. They were only serving men while the men played cards, drank beer, and smoked. The reporters... It's like an Elks Club.
It is insane.
But with cocktail waitresses without panties.
Honestly, and it's obviously there's brainwashing, and I'm sure there's a lot. But look, if you're just sitting in a room where you play cards, drink, and smoke, and then women just walk around naked, it's
pretty great.
Maybe don't rock the boat.
This is 20 years this has been going on.
I mean, it's a pretty good run.
Years.
Pretty good run. Dude, you want to get into that main house.
I mean...
Talk about looking like an orphan looking in at a big meal.
The reporters also took a course on basic sensuality, which including having people look at their genitals in a mirror, and homework with questions about whether they would have sex with men, midgets, and paraplegics.
Jesus God. Okay, the mirror thing is so weird.
Well, that's
the whole thing. The idea of being somewhere
you have a dick that you can look at, but a woman can't stare straight into her vagina. So the mirror thing now in a classroom setting, it's weirder.
It's just the idea of strangers just being like, "Look at your oh, there we go. Look at her clitoris."
Oh God!
Right there.
No,
See that?
I don't feel good.
Sweetie, we're looking at your genitals.
No, I feel terrible right now.
Oh, right there. Look at
I don't want to do this.
Look at this.
No, I'm stopping the podcast.
Your skin's strange right there. Pull back her skin.
Fuck.
Hey guys, look at my balls.
Stop it.
Get the mirror under my ball bag.
I'm actually going to punch my balls right now.
All right. Tweak her nipples like you're tuning a radio.
Don't.
All right. Good thing we got these mirrors.
The school made its own money.
Fuck bucks.
Which was made from old cigarette packs.
What?
That now have the university seal on them. So
yeah, that's right. Marlboro dollars.
They would take Pall Mall cigarettes and they would undo the cigarette pack so it was like flat, and they cut off the bottom, and then on the inside where it didn't have any writing, they would write the university insignia, and that was their own monetary system.
So impossible to counterfeit. Well, this checks out. It says it's money on the inside of this cigarette pack. Boy, you're really falling into some good cash. I didn't know we had $1 billion pack.
To get a doctorate in 1994...
1994.
Yeah, it should have said 1894, but it says 1994 because that's when this was happening.
Normal.
It would cost you $43,200.
Perfect.
Also, in 1994, the Contra Costa Times reported that Moore had $1.7 million in real estate holdings and brought in an average revenue of $1 million a year. In 1992, a former student wrote to the state of California. It wasn't actually the state. They wrote to like the fucking name was too long, but it's basically the people who do the postdoc stuff.
Right. It's not like sending a letter to Santa where you're Dear California.
Dear California, I have bad news. And he said in the letter that he was encouraged to use illegal drugs, which were sold on the campus, and that the school engaged in prostitution, and that you actually had to pay for sex or you were threatened with expulsion.
But in a way, I mean,
wait,
amazing.
How do I gotta use my loans?
Well, listen, you're in trouble.
You gotta buy a whore every 2 to 3 days.
Where's your cigarette pack money?
I didn't know that.
But in a way, I bet you legally, it's not prostitution because you've invented a currency that isn't legitimate.
Oh God.
So
I don't know how that works. I've never.
Oh, that would be a great argument to hear. Your Honor, while the defendant did make people fuck and he gave them money, the money isn't real. Therefore, none of this matters.
None of this is real. Okay. The state demanded a response to the letter, but Moore University just sued the student who had written the letter for $120 million.
Well, either way.
Who he then apologized.
Whoa.
But the end was near for
Boy,
Moore.
I don't have $120 million.
But the end was near for Moore University. Every 5 years, the university had to be inspected and re-upped. That was pretty much the end of it. The walls came crashing down, and the school was closed in 1997. But that did not mean that the fingering movement ended. They still existed, they still teach, and they're still getting bigger than ever. Ray Vetterline, remember I brought up Ray earlier?
No.
Quote from Ray? Ray was the guy I had a quote from about.
Oh, right. Yes.
Ray was one of those who learned the ways and spread the movement. He spent years at Lafayette Morehouse and eventually had over 40 years' experience giving women long orgasms. He went on, according to the New York Times, to, quote, achieve fame in sex circles by claiming to lengthen the average female orgasm to 20 minutes.
Psh, it's nothing.
So, they don't know about the Gareth method, that's for sure.
It's nothing. 20 minutes?
Come on, guys. What is this, fucking amateur? What are we doing here?
Come on.
Oh, is that what you learned how to do, Ray?
Ooh la la.
Fucking bend over, Ray. I'm going to show you something.
All right, Ray.
So guys like Ray were out there spreading the movement of
I wish it wasn't
fingering.
called spreading the movement.
Well, that's what I
fingering.
put down.
It's just a very...
I'm going to use a lot of different terms. They're going to be horrible before this is over. One of those women he taught was a woman named Nicole Daydon.
Nicole Ding Dong?
Daydon.
Daydon?
Daydon.
Daydon.
Daedone. Daydon.
Daydon. Like when it's night.
Yes.
Daydon.
Nicole was born in 1956 in Los Gatos, California. I guarantee you right now, someone listening to this podcast, it just got really bummed because they realized that this is a little bit about them.
They're like, my Nana?
They were like, oh, I've done this. She was born in 1956 in Los Gatos, California. She attended San Francisco State University and got a degree in gender communications and was on her way to get a doctoral degree with a focus on semantics, which is a branch of linguistics and logic concerned with meaning and word relations.
It's like a degree in being annoying.
Well, it actually means she knows language. She knows words.
Me too.
And she knows how to use them.
Oh, boy.
So she's 27 years old, going to school to get a post degree, and then her father dies one day. He died in prison. He was there for molesting children. Nicole completely broke down. She says her dad never did anything to her as a child, but, quote, my body turned to stone and crumbled. She quit school and opened the 111 Minna Art Gallery.
Okay.
She then turned to Buddhism.
Okay.
Then came a night that changed her life. Nicole was at a party where she met a Buddhist man. He told her he had been practicing, quote, contemplative sexuality.
Where you just sit around all day and be like, man, it'd be fun to bang.
It's so great. Oh, wait, that was my entire teenage years.
That's true.
She was intrigued because who wouldn't be?
Right.
This Buddhist man invited her to lie down naked and spread her legs. Then he set a timer and stroked her clitoris while he narrated what he saw while looking at her vagina.
Feels a little sterile.
He said the colors of her vagina went from coral to deep rose to pearlescent pink.
She had a mood pussy?
And her life was changed.
Oh, now you're angry. Now you're tired.
You're thinking of dragons.
You're thinking of dragons right now.
Nicole said, quote, I just broke open, and the feeling was pure and clean. In a strange way, I think at that moment I decided to live. For me, there wasn't anything going on down there. There was nothing. It was like I was so contracted and tight and wanting to be a good person and be good that I couldn't actually feel. I couldn't get a whole big world of sensation that's now available in my genitals. For me, it was an unbelievable breakthrough.
Good thing she went to that party.
She quit working at the gallery to devote her life to making sex and pleasure open.
I'm giving you guys my 2 weeks. I'm going to focus on masturbating.
I'm sorry, how are you going to make money?
Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. I've met a Buddhist at a party.
What?
It was great to see you guys.
Okay.
Start finding my replacement. I'm going on a finger tour. Did you know your vagina can be coral?
Okay, we're going to close the gallery.
Why?
It's just weird now. She said, quote, I have a legacy to bring light into an area of the world where there's a lot of darkness. That's not nice
Literally?
to say about a vagina.
Yeah.
Now, this is where her declaration of what happened and others is a bit different.
Oh, boy.
Nicole says she spent years training with Ray. That's what she told the New York Times in a puff piece in 2009. There's no mention of Victor Barono. But when she started teaching her version of spiritual fingering, which from what I could find was around 2001, the story seems like it was a bit different. The history is very murky on Nicole de Dong, and I assume that's for a reason. Nicole has the shortest Wikipedia page of anyone of her stature I have ever seen in my life.
Interesting.
It's about 6 lines.
Jesus.
The official record is that Nicole founded a business called One Taste in San Francisco in 2001.
She founded a business called One Taste?
One Taste.
Okay.
Like Victor, it was established as a business. One Taste says it is dedicated to researching and teaching the practices of orgasmic meditation and slow sex. But the central focus is female orgasm and sexuality, specifically OMing. Or as it's called, orgasmic meditation. Victor Barono's was called DOing, or deliberate orgasm. So obviously they're very different.
Totally different.
There, you can't see any sort of connection. Now,
one is meditative.
It seems as if the growth of One Taste was fairly slow at first. She opened 2 retreats in San Francisco and New York, and she began teaching her methods. The slow clit jam, as I like to call it.
Whoa.
There were workshops, weekend retreats, and one-on-one coaching programs. The earliest I could find an ad, which is now gone, but could be found through Google Cache, thank you, Google Cache, was from the Learning Annex. Do you remember the Learning Annex?
Yeah.
The Learning Annex, I was going to say was when I wrote this, but it still exists. As a matter of fact, I looked it up and hilariously saw some people teaching comedy there.
Oh, my God.
The Learning Annex is a private adult education school that was founded in New York. They had classes or schools or whatever they were in every single city in America. They were fucking everywhere. I remember in the 90s because they taught everything. Anything someone could teach and people would pay to learn, the Learning Annex had it. They used to teach stand-up comedy, which was probably the best way to learn it, in a classroom taught by some guy who really needed money.
Yep.
That's the way to do it. It still exists. People who are not good at subjects teaching others how to do it. So what better and more comfortable environment to have someone rub your clit in front of an audience?
It's the 7-hour punchline.
Anyway, sure enough. In 2006, Nicole shows up teaching a learning annex class based in San Francisco, a 2-hour course on the introduction to orgasmic meditation. Course description. Learn the tools you need to experience greater sensual freedom with this hands-on offering.
Hands-on.
This open and safe introduction will start you on a journey to experience a deeper conscious contact with pleasure and desire that can transform your life. At the bottom of the cached ad is Nicole's bio. It says she is a graduate of a female orgasm course. It says she went to SF State. And then it says, quote, she has spent the last 7 years devoting her energy to the work of Dr. Victor Barono, founder of Moore University, and that she's been teaching for 11 years.
What?
So we know she started teaching in 1995 based on that. And from the way it sounds, she possibly went to Moore University and did some very serious female orgasm study.
Sure.
But we can't say for sure that that's true because we just found this in a bio she wrote in a Learning Annex ad.
Right.
I don't know why you'd lie in a bio for a Learning Annex ad in 2006, but hey.
Right.
Like Victor, she was turning fingering into a business.
Wow.
Though she doesn't mention Victor, and there is no record of her and Victor having studied together on her materials or Wikipedia or anywhere else, both One Taste and More say she only took 3 classes, except Google Cache, where things can't be erased, disagrees. Now, one would not want to be associated with Victor, as he did not end his life with a good reputation. He died in 2002 in Hawaii. He was at one point prosecuted for distributing LSD. The clear exploitation of young women was now obvious, and the fact that it was a cult.
Right.
So, when setting up a new clit-rubbing business, it's best not to be associated with the Grendel of female orgasms.
Right.
And she is not. While building her new vagina business in San Francisco, Nicole wasn't alone. She had met another clit-rubbing practitioner in 1999 named Robert Kendall. Robert had gone into sexuality when he had an honest discussion with his wife at Burning Man in 1998.
Perfect place. Perfect place.
They tried swinging but didn't like it. They ended up in a, quote, class about sex, where Robert found he knew little about women and so, quote, decided to dedicate my energy and attention to my sex life. And that's how he met Nicole. The two started a school together in 2002. They merged with another company in 2003. Then in March 2004, they opened a center. They quickly got 10 volunteers and were running a yoga program, which at some point became a nude yoga program.
Wow.
And they were serving raw food and smoothies. Massages were offered. This was all to, quote, bring the concept of orgasm to the world. And it quickly took off. The building looked like a coffee shop, so people would often wander in, and these sales pitches would begin.
Can I get a venti... Sorry, where's the menu?
Have you ever come for like 4 hours?
Do you have cappuccino?
In my pussy? Hi. Look me in the eyes. Are you scared to look people in the eyes? Are you scared of intimacy?
Do you guys have tea or biscuits?
Look at me.
I
see a sadness.
What did you say when I ordered a coffee?
Would you like to rub my clit? Don't look me in the eye. Why are you scared to look people in the eyes?
I just came...
Yeah, you came for coffee and your whole life is being opened up.
I'll play with your clit. Do you guys have coffee in the clit room?
Classes began with the usual spiritual "we can make you better" promise. Everything to get people into the building and then try to put them into the orgasmic meditation classes. By now, she had both the One Taste Urban Retreat Center and the Insight Institute's Central Research Center.
These names.
Yeah. Well, she did study semantics, didn't she?
Jesus.
It's not like Victor, who was like,
no,
the fuck room,
yeah,
and the gym and in the cunny place. Like she knows what she's fucking doing with words.
Welcome to Jizz.
One of the things the class would do is, quote, show how a person can access raw sensuality anytime, anywhere, with anyone. Okay,
that
just so everyone knows, that to me sounds terrible.
Sounds a little rapey.
You shouldn't want to experience raw sensuality anytime, anywhere. With
I could see you're looking at those French bread pizzas.
I don't want to do this right now.
Let me finger you.
It would also, quote, reveal a set of specific tools which will help you unlock emotional blocks that prevent you from living life fully. Okay, that's fine. Unlocking emotions, very important. Never heard it before.
Did you know the lock was in your pants?
What?
Let me use the key.
Okay. This is how OMing works.
OMing.
First, the man and woman build a nest out of pillows and a yoga mat.
So they make a fort.
She lays in the nest, bottomless.
With a shirt on?
And yeah, shirt on. And bottomless and spreads
She's like
her
Porky
legs.
Pig?
You're going to just... This is OMing.
Sorry.
I guess she is like Porky Pig. That's a weird way to put it. Could you leave the class, please? You're very disruptive.
A lot of things sound like Porky the Pig.
Wait, are we doing it like a Porky Pig thing here?
So what, she's dressed like a fucking Looney Tune?
She lays in the nest, bottomless, and spreads her legs. He puts on rubber gloves and puts some of the One Taste proprietary organic lube on.
Sounds very erotic so far.
Well, it's not supposed to be.
Are you ready to get turned on by a pap smear?
You don't have to put gloves on if you were in a relationship with the person doing the fingering,
sure,
the rubbing. If it's a stranger, you use a glove.
Of course. Yep.
He massages her legs and looks at her clit.
Hey, look at that.
That's called the noticing phase.
Hey, I found it. It was right here on your vagina.
Now, during the noticing, he narrates what he sees.
Your clit.
He breaks down the vagina verbally.
You mean like a drill sergeant would to a new recruit?
No, you're supposed to use...
You're the grossest vagina I've ever seen in my life. You're so barely a pussy, you're almost a dick. Look at the state of this. You got hairs here, no hairs here. You're not going to make it past 2 hours of coming, you little baby.
It's the opposite.
Oh.
You're supposed to use non-value terms and use no judgment.
Non-value terms being...
So you go like this. Well, your clit is very red and bulbous.
I'm going to come.
I see that you have a pubic hair that is pointing up towards the ceiling. And your lips are very full and swollen, and they look like happiness. That's what you're supposed to do.
This is a great nest.
So then the dude gets in a position which...
If just like a regular nest, if you fingered her, would the mother no longer treat her as her own?
So I think he gets on her left, and he uses his right thumb at the opening of her vagina. And,
the hitchhiker.
And the tip of his left index finger goes onto her clit.
Mm-hmm.
She can then tell him if he should move his hands at all and whether to move faster or apply more pressure, etc.
Right.
The dude is just supposed to say thanks.
Right.
After 13 minutes of this, they start winding down.
Sure.
I should say it's not always a dude. It can be a couple of ladies, but the entire program seems to be about men getting women off.
Right.
The stroker, as they are called, are supposed to be fulfilled through pleasure by proxy, as well as by enjoying the sensations in their bodies as they stroke. The idea is basically similar to Buddhist tantric sex, but without the sweet, sweet cash rolling in. So, yeah, so a guy fingers a lady, and then that's it. That's the whole thing. Does it for 15 minutes, rubs her clit, however she wants it rubbed.
Listen to this conversation we're having.
And then everyone just goes on their way. That's the OMing. She has I've read most from what I read, most women don't come, but it still feels great, and it's supposed to be like meditation. That's what,
they don't come?
Not a lot of them do, because they're in a fucking room with 60 other people.
Still, in a place, you would think that if you were doing this enough, 15 minutes, you would imagine that this place had gotten off more women than Gloria Allred.
Yeah.
And that this would be happening on the reg.
Yeah. No, it should be. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of women do come, but there are a lot of women who can't come in a room full of 60 people.
Well, get them out of here because they're not a team player.
There's enough women out there who can't come just in a room with a dude who's trying really hard, Gary.
Excuse me?
You can take a 10-hour, $195 introductory workshop at One Taste.
One Taste is really, again...
Well, semantics. You can also buy the Nest kit from them. So you can buy all the pillows and the yoga mat. And
this is before Bed Bath & Beyond existed?
You can also buy the lube, the organic proprietary lube. It's all for sale.
That's great that they have a little gift shop.
OHemming is designed to let the sensory system rise up, which lets the practitioners gain access of different forms of consciousness. It also lets them take your money.
Right.
The One Taste Urban Retreat Center had about 50 people living in it by 2007. They called themselves Messengers of Orgasm. Like a commune, they would cook, eat, do yoga, and sleep together. The commune was made up of a few buildings in the same neighborhood. Up to 24 people would stay in one bedroom, 2 in a bed, 12 beds in a room.
Good God.
But One Taste was not called the commune, because again, commune has negative connotations, doesn't it? So she called it a research community.
Better.
Almost everything that has negative connotations associated with it has been changed at One Taste. It's as if somebody studied semantics.
What could it be?
The Messengers of Orgasm would pair into what are called research partners.
Lab buddies. Boy, that's so fucking funny, though, too, to think if you're getting partnered in that phase, because there's probably, varying degrees of attractiveness going on. So when they're just sort of like dodgeballing the teams together.
Yeah, it's really what it is. It sounds like it's like I believe from what I've read, and it's very complicated because there's so many people on both sides of it, and I do think there is something to a woman learning how to fucking be open sexually.
Yeah.
Is
you
negatively looked upon in our society. So this does have one aspect of it that's good.
Sure.
But at the same time, it sounds like you are slightly pressured to, like, you should be open to doing it with whoever.
Right.
Or else you're closed off.
Else you're weird.
Which gets into the weird
culty
shit.
Scientology.
Yeah. So basically, where'd it go? God damn it. Turn.
Where did it go?
Did it stop? Oh, there it is. So they're known as a research partner. More than one person has said Nicole would try to push 2 people together to be research partners.
Come on, smush.
Yeah, so she's like, you and Jeff would be good together.
Go into the smush room.
Jeff's like, I came here because women won't talk to me and I like to finger. Like,
all right, Jeff. Boy, I'm going to really jam them in and out of you.
A research partner can be someone you share a bed with or make out with or have sex with or have any sort of intimacy with.
Sure.
You can have a research partner for just a week or over a year. A few people are in monogamous relationships, but the majority are not.
We're going to be research partners for life.
Everyone in the Urban Retreat Center gets together each weekday at 7 a.m. and they do a group clit rub session.
Sure. It's just sort of like the morning constitutions.
Yeah, it's like
it's the Pledge of Allegiance of your vagina.
That's right. Then there's another session at 2 p.m. and then a last one at 6:45. Those are less attended because people are at their jobs and stuff.
Right, yeah. You got to go to work where you don't tell people about your vagina fight club you live at.
It's hard to get over from Google to the place at 2 to get your shit rubbed to get back to Google.
Well, off to the coal mines.
They can sleep in they can sleep in on weekends before they start going after the little man on the boat around 7:45 a.m.
We'll see you on the morning for the bean flick.
After the San Francisco Chronicle wrote about naked, non-sexual yoga classes, a lot of horny, non-yoga dudes started showing up, so the yoga classes went back to being fully clothed.
I'm ready to do downward doggy style.
If I was a fucking, kid who...
I found her third eye. It's in her vagina.
If I'm like an 18-year-old kid who cannot get laid and I hear about this, I'm down there in a heartbeat.
My
God.
God.
Keep me out of there.
No way. If they throw me out, I'm getting a disguise kit.
If I have...
Hello, I'm Baron Von Twinkle.
if I have some shades of Asperger's and I have a hard time being intimate or dealing with people on a level, I am looking at the vagina.
You're so right about the guys who are like, yeah, I'm here because I'm very curious about the female orgasm. Yep. Do you like comic books?
At some point, being a woman after cash, Nicole started becoming connected with Silicon Valley, and in particular, a man named Reese Jones. They started an actual relationship. He is a venture capitalist who studied biophysics at UC Berkeley and had success at one point inventing and patenting different things. Like he patented like a basic sound level recording thing for computers, so he like gets tons of money from like that kind of stuff.
Right.
Either way, he's very rich, very connected. And he got into the awesomeness of rubbing ladies. Quote, it's a procedure to nourish the limbic system like yoga or Pilates with no other strings attached. When you go to a massage therapist, you don't take the masseuse to dinner afterwards. No, he's right, I don't, but I also don't get jerked off by them.
Yeah.
So I would say comparing yoga or Pilates or a massage to rubbing a lady's clit for 15 minutes is weird.
By the way, I do take them to dinner.
Oh, right.
Always.
Never mind.
All right. Want to hit TGI Fridays?
The business...
Boy, my back feels better. Where's the closest Chili's?
Oh, my God. The business became more successful. Now they had a new building, and everyone had their own private room instead of 24 packed into one. And suddenly, Nicole started getting attention. First came a pretty flattering piece in the New York Times in 2009. Quote,
2009.
One taste is but the latest stop on this sexual underground, weaving together strands of radical individual freedom, Eastern spirituality, and feminism. This was the first time Nicole and her OMing plan really hit the mainstream. Some people found it interesting. There was a lot of ridiculing, and some called it a cult. Some ex-members said it wasn't all it was cracked up to be. One woman said Nicole is the kind of person who quickly understands everything about someone. Two former members said they had left because they wanted to have a heart-focused relationship, not a genital-focused one.
That's the hardest part to stroke.
It really is, the heart. By the way, I have a workshop about stroking the heart.
Oh, I want to come.
Interesting you would say that. They said Nicole will declare a message or something, and then everyone reflects it in the building, which is a little cult sound.
Sure.
And Nicole responded by saying that there is a potential for something like this to become a cult, but she doesn't like the focus to be the all-powerful figure, and that she moved out of the house because of it. I wonder if that was also because she could afford her own place at that point. But the name and the word OMing was now getting out there, and the more people heard about it, the more people wandered into the One Taste Urban Retreat Center on Folsom Street to see what it was all about. There you get a hard sales push. There is a shitload of eye contact, unlike when you were getting finger banged during the
There's a lot of genital
morning.
contact.
By the way, you're not supposed to look the lady in the eye when you're fingering her.
Of course not. You got to look at the mirror near her genitals.
There are a lot of things in the center people will try to sell you, right? It's like an Amway for vaginas.
Perfect.
And the company's profile kept going up and up. There were more magazine articles, newspapers, and a Nightline feature.
Wow.
Then in 2011 came the big moment. Since Nicole clearly doesn't like attention, as she told the New York Times, one can only wonder how Nicole ended up giving a TED Talk called Orgasm, the Cure for Hunger in the Western Woman.
It would be great if the TED Talk was called How to Not Garner Attention.
The 50-minute TED Talk was a huge hit. Wow. Now celebrities were on board. Deepak Chopra put it on his YouTube channel.
What?
There it has been seen millions of times. She said orgasm is like a nutrient and women need it, and that by feeding and taking care of your sexual needs, everything else comes together. It's like a vagina elixir.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, the goal of One Taste is profit. So they are turning orgasms into cash. The Urban Monk program is for people who want to immerse completely in sensuality and costs $2,000 a week.
Wow.
The goal is to, quote, turn on.
Right.
Remember Turning On America?
Yeah.
And those two words, the company has trademarked.
Really?
Turn on, as far as I can tell, is everything. Let go, energize, feel. It really feels like someone took a bucket and dumped every uplifting word into it. And that kind of language works for people looking for something in life, people coming off a breakup, people who feel depressed, people with unfulfilled needs. That's why the language was created. Remember, did I tell you Nicole studied semantics?
Yes, brought that up once.
That's why some people call it a cult. Either way, they're saying, quote, when they say turn on, they are saying, quote, an awake and alive pussy will aid a woman's physical and mental health.
God bless them.
People come to the center for tons of reasons. Women can come.
I think I know the main one.
Women can come with a partner or in search of one. Same with dudes. Learning to OM takes place in a one-day workshop for $199. 6-month master class goes for up to $7,500.
Dave, we're going for the one day.
Yeah. Oh my God, I thought about it, but I'm married. The coaching
not there, you're not.
The coaching course.
Bring Heather. I'll find someone. We'll take a caravan.
Could you imagine my wife in that room?
Holy shit! Just take Finn to the theme park with a babysitter for the day. You, me, and the couple of missuses will just go down there and.
Number one, my wife is a psychologist, so she would be like, "Therapy. You should be in therapy, not this."
That's not helping these women come, darling.
The coaching course costs $15,000.
Yeah.
There's a yearly membership fee of $49.
Sure.
A weekend conference for anywhere from $200 to $400. They will also certify your business as OM based. So if you want to do that for your yoga studio or a coffee shop or even a bank or legal office.
Legal office? What?
Okay, so yeah. So I assume that means. Look, this is also a conflict resolution kind of thing.
Right.
OMing. They want it to be everything.
Are they settling lawsuits with finger banging?
I don't know. It's like if you want to be kosher, if you want to have a kosher store.
I want to take a 15-minute recess. Miss, can I see you in the other room?
Can I? I want to talk to the judge for a minute. Judge, I think this would be better if I could rub your clit.
Sustained.
Okay.
Great. Get under the robe.
They emphasize that they are in no way...
Use the gavel.
They are in no way spiritual.
Right.
Quote, we are not that. We trust you can handle your emotions, your experiences, the world. But people come looking for something, and One Taste is offering answers. The company says it can help with health benefits like increased energy, libido, and reduced stress and irritability. There are clearly dudes who don't have any idea how to be around women and have rarely had sex. They hear about a room full of women laying around with their pants off that they can stroke for 15 minutes and they're in. The women aren't forced to do anything. Anyone can leave whenever they want. And in a lot of articles I read, and there are a lot of articles of women who've gone and written articles, many women do leave thinking it's bullshit or because they don't want a stranger to put a glove on and rub their clit.
Well, then get in a relationship with him.
But many are told it's the answer to everything. Now, if you were in a weird place in your life and you desperately want answers, you might sit there and think, maybe I can try this, especially when it's implied you're prudish or rigid.
Yeah.
Then you're coming on a floor around a bunch of people, other people who are coming on a floor, and you're thinking, well, this is kind of awesome. I mean, we're all coming.
Get the Swiffer.
At One Taste, they call the buildup of sexual energy that needs to be released tumescence.
Sure.
If you let tumescence build up, it will release itself in ways like becoming overly frustrated by someone loudly, chewing their gum, or losing your shit when someone else is late.
Right.
It's the same thing if you have thetans.
Well, we all know how to get rid of those.
But it's the exact same thing.
Right. Yeah, purge yourself of the bad.
Right.
Right.
Their bad is the buildup of sexual energy.
Right. Scientology makes you clean a boat for 9 years and sign a billion-year contract, and then this one just says get fingered.
This is a lot better.
Way better.
They have a mantra, tumescence, where the problem is never what it seems and the solution is always orgasm.
Well, there you go.
And they use it for that. If two workers at One Taste are having an issue, they might OM it out.
All right, guys, enough fighting. Finger her.
They actually would tell two arguing employees to go OM it out.
Wow. I bet it works.
I bet it does. It is literally the answer for everything. And the deeper you get into it, the deeper you want to go and pay higher costs for the classes.
So it is Scientology.
It is now a top 5,000 company in the United States.
Wow.
They have centers in San Francisco, New York, Los Angeles, and London. They have over 15 cities worldwide listed on their website.
Dave, let's go.
They offer many classes One, for example, is called 10 Women Want You to Know How to Handle a Woman's Pussy. They don't say vagina, they say pussy, and they say cock, because those words are more full of energy.
Yeah, they are.
And Nicole still has the smallest Wikipedia page of any human I've ever seen of her influence. But she has cornered the market on people who want. Women looking to learn to be more open, men wanting to feel more emotions, couples wanting more from their sex lives.
Losers who want to see what a vagina looks like.
And even a guy who said he saw an advertisement for a class on, quote, how to handle a woman's pussy and decided to come.
I'm in.
Well, that's something I would like to do.
Great.
I would very much like to know how to handle a woman's pussy.
Hello, is this the Pussy Institute?
Whatever it takes to get them in the door, like a car dealership. Many women have gone to a class and written about it, and those descriptions often include seeing many individual men who you don't want anywhere near your pussy. And those men are eager to ask you if you want your pussy rubbed, often within the first minute of meeting. But the women...
Where are you from?
I am from Sausalito.
Can I finger your pussy?
Yeah.
What's your job? Take your panties off. Let me get the glove on.
Hey, I'm already lubed up with the glove.
Hey, I've got my lube glove.
Hey, do you have a nest? Because I brought my own nest.
Oh, you're vegan? Can I rub your pussy?
There's also a slow-growing movement within One Taste to stop using the noticing. That's when he describes the vagina. That's the part.
Oh, they want to get rid of that?
No, there's a movement growing within
make
One Taste against it because it makes everyone so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The women are like, I don't want to hear about my pussy. And the guy's like, I don't really want to talk about your pussy for 2 minutes.
I'm kind of running out of stuff to say.
I mean, how much can I say about a pussy?
It's still there.
It's red again.
It's red.
Apparently, it's super uncomfortable for everyone. The Deepak Chopra OM video has now been seen in 2,378,000 times. Nicole's TED Talk has been seen over 1 million times. Meetups take place now in 43 cities in 10 countries. The company had a revenue of $6.5 million in 2004, and it continues to grow. But either way, right now, as we do this podcast, some guy somewhere is sitting beside a woman with a glove on, and he just said, I'm going to touch your pussy now. And because of that, Nicole is putting more money in the bank.
Whoa. Good golly. Oh my, we gotta go. Come on, there's one in LA.
You can go because you're fucking single. Go, dude.
All right.
I'm not in a polyamorous relationship. Me and my wife are monogamous.
Come on. Let me talk to her.
I don't want
you,
my
me,
wife.
and Heather. Let's go down to this institute and look at some pussies.
God, how awkward it would be from here on out if you rubbed my wife's clit for 15 minutes.
Oh my God, I didn't even think you were going to put that spin on it. I thought it was going to be me watching you. Be like, Dave, you've been pretty passive-aggressive ever since I put that glove on.
It's a really weird thing to wrap your brain around, right? So it's almost like someone has looked at the crude. It's almost like it's like a business. Someone with a very smart business mind looked at cults and went, I can do this in a business way. I can apply the weird pressure, the weird way you draw people into cults, the weird answers that you get from cults, and plugged it into a business that's about the human body. You're like marketing orgasms to people, but it also ties into feminism and women taking control of their bodies.
It is genius.
It is genius. There's so many levels to it where you go, okay, it's a cult, it's bad, but then I bet it's fucking helping a ton of women. And but to me, I always come back to, if you just read a book, because she has a book out called Slow Sex. If you just read that book and learned how to do that with your partner, or even if you want to do it with a bunch of different dudes, that's fine. But it's the sitting in a room full of 60 other people that's weird.
It's also the because it is true. I think that about a lot of things. That there's just a lot of stuff that is taboo. That if we were to break through, a lot of good would come from it. So there really is no. It is a good thing to teach, to liberate women sexually and teach fucking weirdos how to be with women. But I also think that you could do that in a relationship. Yeah, you could do that with you should do that with somebody. Like the idea that you have that there's no communication as far as like what is going on and what the person likes is really, that's almost weirder.
Right. To me, but that's where you get into the cult thing because that falls under the grooming thing of when you. Because there are clearly a lot of. There was one woman. So I went. There's Yelp reviews, and if you want to check out the Yelp, people fucking write up Yelp reviews, and there are people saying it's awesome. And there's one woman who was like, I found out I've been sexually molested because I went in and this stranger started rubbing me, and I went, oh my god, I was molested by a family member when I was a kid, and she went into deep depression, and then she went back to talk to someone about it, and that person said, well, let's OM our way out of it, and then made it 10 times worse. So there's that level of it, which is you're talking about people who have no experience with psychology doing shit that is super psychology related and doing tons of damage.
And on a side note, how weird is it when you're the guy who's like been fingering her and you're like, should I stop? She's talking about her uncle a lot.
Yeah.
Well, what's going on? She's like, oh my God, what a breakthrough. Should I take the glove off? Can I get a prof over here?
And then anywhere you go and read about a story, if you go down, because I must have read 30, if you go down to the comments.
You must have been really aroused.
Oh, so hard. If you go down to the comments, there's always the first one that says, oh my God, this is so fucking ridiculous. Just learn how to do it with a partner. And the next comment is people who've done it, calling that person a prude.
Maybe there's something to it. I'll tell you. I'll let you know when I head down there.
They have them in LA all the time.
I'm gonna
one
head down.
taste get-together is $10. You can go
$10?
to a get-together for $10. I think that's just
how much to finger.
I think that's the $1.99 10-hour thing.
Let's get a Kickstarter up and.
But if you go to a one taste meetup for $10, there will be tons of people there. Like if you go, there's tons of women who went to one taste meetups, the $10 one. And then there are dudes who would, should be like, hey, I'm Linda, and I'm here.
I'm Barry. Can I finger you?
Exactly. That's exactly what happens. One woman said that within every single guy she met, within under a minute, he asked if he could rub her clit.
I mean,
it's
bold.
OM. You want to OM. And it's designed language, so you're not.
Yeah, you're not being like, let me finger you.
Yeah, it's like saying, hey, you want to meditate together? But it's not because you're rubbing her clit.
Do you want to meditate later?
And it also puts men in this weird position where. It's just feeding in all this cultural shit.
It's almost like manipulative and rapey in a weird way. Like if you're a guy, it's very strange, and it's got to be it's rapey-ish. But
if you're going to do it with women that you have no idea who they are, yeah, it's super rape. From a guy's perspective, it's rapey-ish. And
yeah.
I know that this whole thing's built on giving women power and stuff, but when there's Larry off the docks coming in because he wants to fucking see a bunch of vaginas, it's rapey-ish.
Can I wear my crabbing gloves?
We actually sell crabbing gloves.
Oh, perf. Hey, I'm elbow deep. This chick's buzzing.
You're not supposed to be elbow deep.
I can't get it out. I'm lodged. Someone jump out of tummy and release me.
Are you Andrew Dice Clay?
Get King Arthur over here. Remove Excalibur. Ow!
God. And I guarantee you we have listeners who have done this and they'll say it's great, and then we'll get it.
I'll let you know if it's great when I fucking go to the thing.
Here's what I guarantee you. I guarantee you we have people that'll say it's great, and then I will get a private email from someone that says, oh my God, this fucking ruined me. So that's what this is like.
We'd love to hear from the OMers.
The psychological damage you can always do to someone who is not prepared for what is coming is literally what's like. If you don't have a professional psychologist on hand while people are getting fingered in a room full of 60 people, you're being extremely out of line.
For sure. They're in that situation. They're absolutely. You need to have like this There needs to be very sensitive. You can't just feel the guilt of the moment and continue with this because there's people around who are liking it.
Yeah, I mean the thing about your fucking sexual organs is they're fucking tied to a lot of shit.
Yeah,
especially people who have been fucked with as kids. So you can't just go and lay down on a floor and get finger banged. It's
Dave F-beat, please. Don't be disgusting.
Well, my group is called Finger Blasting.
Hey, we're the blasters.
Here's the thing. It's just for dudes. It's mostly for dudes to FB, and you shoot your load on the chest. The lady never comes. You finger blaster, you use that lubricant to get yourself off. It's called manpower, baby.
That would be the best if there was a guy who just like chewed the glove and started jerking off with the lube, and they're like, sir, sorry, he's a mental patient. Get out of here.
Oh, there's no way that they haven't had tons of problems with dudes getting fucking hard-ons and wanting to do shit.
Oh, God. Do you get shamed for getting a hard-on?
The fucking predatory... The way this is set up, it is set up for predatorial monsters to come in and do shit. It doesn't fucking matter. When sex is involved, shit gets weird.
Well, one
and
touch
they're trying to
catch
make
you.
it not weird. I get that's what they're trying to do, but the way... Just look at all the fucking misogynists and fucking creeps online. I now think 25 to 30% of dudes are completely fucked up out of their minds.
More.
Higher. Completely. And that's why the fucking Taliban exists. Because dudes are fucking creeped out sexually. They can't fucking handle shit. They want to get fucking laid. They're angry. And this shit makes it... it's not good.
No, it is weird. But send me the link.
You could seriously... you could talk about this for hours and how fucking crazy it is. And go back and forth. And yet there's going to be tons of women that send us things that say it helped them out. So what are you going to do?
I am ready.
Oh, wow, that was an hour 25.
I'm ready.
I'm going to fucking finger blast you in the next century.
We're fingering cars.
Hey, Dollop fans. I know you love the Dollop. You love listening to the Dollop. Do you want to watch the Dollop? You're like, Gareth, what are you talking about? By the way, it's not Gary, it's Gareth. Well, we have partnered with Lakeside Animation, and we are starting to animate some of our episodes. So if you want to go watch a 5-parter animation, which is actually like a 22-minute episode or 30-minute episode, I can't remember, of The Rube, you can go to Lakeside Animation on YouTube and watch a really awesome animation of The Rube. It really genuinely kicks ass, and we're very proud of it. And the more you share it, the more you give it to people, the more you follow Lakeside, all that stuff, the better chance we have of making a lot more of them. We're already making a second one, so go there and watch The Rube.
It's prom night. It's graduation night. Time for celebration, right? What do you parents really need to know? What do you teenagers need to know? Legally speaking, of course. Listen to our podcast, Legal Injury Hub, wherever you get your podcasts.